The numbers are pointing to, and I don't want to be too dramatic, basically a dire financial situation.
Yeah, that's the context of where we are with this airline at the moment. So there are a couple of standout numbers that point to the dire financial position of the airline. Now, these numbers will highlight how these colossal financial interventions have done very little to solve the problem. First of all, let's take a look at the first number. There's this 5.5 billion rand cash injection you'll remember SAA receiving from the Treasury for the 2019-2020 financial year. Treasury then stepped in again and committed to repay 9.2 billion rand of the airline's debt over the next 3 years. But SAA telling Parliament yesterday that brings it very little relief and it needs more money to operate. So that's where the next figure comes in. The banks are set to lend SAA another 2 billion rand once a repayment of that previous figure, the 9.2 billion debt, is in. Now, SAA is saying conditions have worsened, and even that figure, the 2 billion rand in working capital, won't be enough for it to operate. And we haven't even gotten to the next figure. That's the 50 million rand a day cost. And that cost would have happened, as the board of directors are telling us, that's what they estimate, it will cost the airline if a full-blown strike goes ahead and planes are grounded. Now, unions want an increase of between 6 to 8%. SAA cannot afford to pay it, and at the same time, it can't afford a strike. So negotiations are underway. We'll have to wait and see what happens to avoid the kind of losses you're seeing behind me.